Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be another book haul. I know, I'm gonna throw some vlogs in there. It won't just be reading wrap-ups and book vlogs, I promise. But this week, yeah, we're gonna do another book haul. And I'm gonna show you the books that I've collected over the past few months. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just jump right into it. My grandma was very nice in giving me some books to read that she thinks that I would like since I read Serum. This is what she gave me. I see the first book on top. It's called The Thorn Birds. It says it's a phenomenal bestseller, truly marvelous, and a heart-rending epic. So New York Times says that now 25 years after it first took the world by storm, sweeping family saga of dreams, titanic struggles, dark passions, and forbidden love in the Australian outback return to enthrall a new generation. As powerful, moving, and unforgettable as when it originally appeared, it remains a monumental literary achievement, a landmark novel to be read and read again. Beautiful, compelling entertainment. I'm gonna make sure that I don't need to read a book before this. Alright, it seems like we get multiple POVs. And it's based in Australia. And from what it looks like, it's 19th century. It's a time period. I don't know much about this, but she says it's really good and I want to give it a try. So, yeah. So we got The Thorn Birds. And then after that, she gave me, The Help. Yeah, I've seen the movie. I love the movie. And I'm really happy that she got me the book. But actually, now I can do one of those movie comparisons where I get to read the book and then also watch the movie. So, yeah, no, I'm really excited to read this book. That was really nice of her to give this to me. She also got me The Clan of the Cave Bears. I don't really know too much about this. It says this novel of awesome beauty and power is a moving saga about people, relationships, and boundaries of love. Though Jean M. All magnificent storytelling, we are taken back to the dawn of modern humans, and with a girl named Ayla, we are swept up in the harsh and beautiful Ice Age world they shared with the ones who call themselves the Clan of the Cave Bears. A natural disaster leaves the young girl wandering alone in an unfamiliar and dangerous land until she is found by a woman of the clan, people very different from her own kind. To them, blonde, blue-eyed Ayla, looks particular and ugly. She is one of the others, those who have moved into their ancient homeland. But Iza cannot leave the girl to die and takes her with them. Interesting. Alright. Well, we'll get to this one eventually. Alright, and then this book she keeps telling me to read next after Serum. She says that this one is really, really good, and I keep attempting to read it, but it's a thick book. It's another thick book. It'll probably take me a long time to get through. But that is The Pillars of Earth by Ken Follett. It's about a guy wanting to build a church, maybe. Yeah, a church, Gothic church. Yeah. And this is a thick book. Look at that thing. I'm scared. Trying not to ruin anything. And my sweet baby Jesus. Okay. Alright, it's just shy of 1,000 pages. 973. Holy cow. Yeah, this is going to take me a long time to get through. But I'm excited for it. Not in the mood for it, I don't think, right now. Maybe I'll start reading it in the winter time. But yeah. So those are all the books that my grandma gave me. So nice. I love her. Thank you, Grandma. If you missed it, I did a little free library hunt last week. I think it was last week I posted the little free library. And just, I'm not going to talk too much about the books, just going to show you what I got. The first books I got was the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. This was found chilling in a little free library, and the chapter 5 was the one that was marked. So it doesn't seem like the person could get into the book too much, but it gives me a chance to see if I love it. If not, then I'll put it in another free little library. So we got this book. And then we also got Somewhere Beyond the Sea. And this is a Barnes exclusive. Sprayed edge edition. I was like... So, yeah. I gotta read the first one. I was gonna read it last year. Around fall time. But my life started falling apart, so that got put on hold. So I gotta read the first one before I read this one, but I did get this one. And then this happened after filming, but I included it into the video, and I want to read this soon. I think I have to read another one soon, and that is Abby Jimenez, Just for the Summer. Yes, Just for the Summer. I think Yours Truly comes before this, if I'm correct. If not, then, well, I'm wrong. But yeah, so I got Just for the Summer. And then after that, I got Almost. I can pick them up. And I'm dropping books. The entire Harry Potter collection, minus books 1 and 2. I'm gonna have to search on Pango, see if I can't find books 1 and 2. Does anyone know how to figure out what edition books are? Because I would like to have a matching set. I mean, they don't have covers or anything, but I mean, it would be nice if everything matched. That's what happened in that video. Yeah, so if you watch this before you watch that, you kind of got a spoiler. Sorry. I probably should have said something. Oopsies. Anyways. Next, we have The Housemaid. And this is the only book from this series that I'll probably physically purchase. I adored the first book. It was my favorite. I love the twists. I guess like the mind games that this book provided. So yeah, and then it's not that I don't like the other books. The other books are fine, but this is the only one I can see myself having. This book was really, really good. The movie was pretty good. I understand why they changed things, why they did the way they did, and they changed the things that they changed from the book to the movie. But definitely prefer the book over the movie. Love this book. And I got it used, and it's barely has anything wrong with it. So whoever owned this, I think she said it was a one-time read, and she just doesn't see herself keeping it. So I was like, I'll take it off your hands, girl. And it wasn't at like a crazy price either. Like it was pretty reasonable. So, yep. And I wanted to get the original cover. I didn't want because you know, anytime like a book gets turned into a movie or a TV series, they always replace the cover with whatever the promo like poster is for the TV show or movie, and I hate that. Like I want the original cover. I don't want the movie stuff. I want the book. I want the book as the book and the movie as the movie. You know, that just might just be me, but that's what I prefer. So I wanted to get this, and I remember when I was trying to buy this, the movie had just came out, and all these books were gone. I couldn't find it anywhere. And I knew that the next round of books that would be coming out were going to be the promo covers. So, yeah. But yeah, I got it at a reasonable price. For a little bit, I was focused on collecting my classics. Like working on my classic section over here that you can't really see because of my cart. But I got a little section for classics. Stay. So, I went to Barnes & Nobles, and you can find this in like the kids section. And I just like the covers of it, okay? I think it's pretty. And they're a beautiful hardcover book. They got pictures, they're colored, and they have their own little bookmarks, which I think is adorable. So, the first one I got is The Little Mermaid. Pretty shiny. And yeah, I'm really happy. I'm gonna continue to slowly buy this collection. I got The Little Mermaid. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. I know Disney likes to sugarcoat everything, which is fine. But to have the original story, and because I've never read the original stories of any of the Disney movies, I think it will be very interesting to see. And I know the originals are probably a bit darker than Disney, but this was in the kids section, so I don't know how dark it could actually get. So, yeah. So I got Little Mermaid. And then I also got Alice in Wonderland. Oh, this is... Okay, and Through the Looking Glass. Please hold. Okay. Yeah, so this is both stories. And they all have really shiny edges, too. I noticed that. And I also got Peter Pan. But yeah, it's just so pretty. And then the old art. Kind of scary, not gonna lie. Okay, that one's not too scary. The old art. I'm really excited about getting into the classics, reading the original tales. That's it for my classics. I only got 3. And then after that, I got Just Friends by Haley Pham. And I already read this book. It was good. I liked it. I think for her debut novel, it was very, very well written. I enjoyed it. I liked the whole going from the past to the present, and kind of like going back and forth between the 2 time periods, and slowly figuring out why our characters are in this situation. And I love that the book is not just like a romance book. It's mostly a book about having to deal with grief. I enjoyed this book thoroughly, and I think she did a good job, and I hope she comes out with another one. After that, I have The Rites of Starling by Devney Perry. Second book, I have Shield of Sparrows. You can see that up there. I love Shield of Sparrows. I recently reread it to prep myself for this book, because honestly, I could not remember the ending, and I listened to the theatrical audiobook of it, so it was like a movie. And wow, was that making me cry. Especially hearing it in other voices. Yeah. I'm sure most of the tears were because I was pregnant, but yeah. The ending to that was intense, and I probably blocked it out of my mind for a reason. But yeah, it was good, nevertheless. So I started reading this book, and then I put it down because I started getting into a reading slump, and I really wanted to like this. It's not because of the book. The book isn't putting me into a reading slump. I just been kind of flip-floppy so far this year, and I need to get back into reading. I was doing good for like 3 months. And then this past month, I just fell off the bandwagon again. It's been a rough year. I put it down just for the time being. I'll probably pick it up here soon, because I got the sprayed edge edition. It's really pretty. And then this is what the inside looks like. Very pretty. Oh, you can see where I left off. See, I didn't get too far. Where did I leave off? Oh, chapter 11. So I read about 10 chapters. So, not too bad. Honestly, couldn't tell you what was going on. Maybe it's a good thing I put it down. Anyways, so after that, I also have this cover is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, Sarah Beth Durst, Spell Shop and the Enchanted Greenhouse. Love, love, love those books. She started like another book series. I don't know if it's a standalone or if it's like a whole series, but it's gorgeous. And anytime I look at it, I just get filled with so much happiness. It makes me want to explode. And that is The Faraway Inn. I haven't looked up if people have rated this highly or not. It looks cozy. Everything that she writes is like so cozy. Like the people she picks to do the artwork for her books are very good at their job because it brings me so much joy. But yes, this is what the cover looks like. This is sprayed edges. Look at how gorgeous that is. And it just goes all the way around. Then if you take off the dust jacket, you get a pretty little kitty with a butterfly. And then this is what the inside paper looks like. I love it. I love it so much. I can't wait to start this book. I'll definitely have to read it here soon. First, I got a bunch of summer books to read. And then I'll probably get to this around the end of summer, beginning of fall. After that, I got the second book. I don't know what series this is called. But I got the second, what is this, deluxe edition? The Night Prince. A lot of people say this series is really good. There's supposed to be a third one coming out, I think, here soon. I'm not sure, but I'll be waiting for that. Yeah, I have... Where are you? Oh, I think it's in here somewhere because I was going to read it. I have the Wolf King deluxe edition, and that was pretty. I don't have the Target exclusive of that one, but I do have this one, and this one's really cool. Look at the sprayed edges. Like it's a dope ass sword. What the hardcover looks like. Pretty blue. And that's what the inside paper looks like. And then I just seen this as I was trying to take it off. But they also have like the character artwork. Pretty, pretty. So yeah, I want to get into this. This will probably have to wait until fall. But we'll see. We'll see when I can get to this, because I got so many summer books I want to read, and it's summer and I haven't been reading, and that is a tragedy. And that is it, honestly, for all the recent books that I have acquired and put in my new library that needs to be cleaned because it's a disaster. Yeah, my TBR to finished book ratio is not the greatest. I'm definitely going to be on a book buying ban. Now, that does not include the free little libraries. Free little libraries are, of course, always open because I'm not spending any money. Unless it's gas money. And that's a whole different thing. And gas is pretty... gas is actually pretty expensive right now. Although it did go down quite a bit. But yeah, it's definitely not like how it was. So... womp womp. But yeah. Book buying banned. Probably won't see one of these for a while. Definitely will be getting a bunch of reading vlogs, so... comment down below if you read any of these books, if they are good, if you hated them. Any books that I should have on my radar for when I am allowed to buy books again. Once I get my physical TBR down. Because this is This is bad. I mean, I know it's not the worst, but these books need to be turned around. They got to be turned around. It's just, that's it for this video. Do all the stuff and things down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.